Welcome to Minute with Myers. Today I was reading from Psalm 124, and the psalmist David writes these words, "If the Lord hadn't been for us." Repeat after me, people. If the Lord had not been for us, then the enemy, when it attacked, would have swallowed us whole. That's sort of the quick summary of it. But I love that sort of how that repeat in the beginning is the emphasis of saying, in that past tense, look at how God was with us. Because when we see then how God was with us, it calls forth a feeling of thanks and gratitude. I was speaking with a friend recently, and he was telling me about going through a difficult time. And as he was telling that story, looking at it and hearing that, you could hear how he said, then this happened, then that happened. And then God brought this person who spoke this word that just so encouraged me that when I was down and going through the hard times, I kept referring back to those words. You see, he could tell you how God brought that right person into his life at the right moment. He even referred to that person as his angel. How God had sent a messenger, that's what the word angel means, a messenger into his life to speak into that at just the right moment to give him the encouragement he needed. And looking back, he could sense that some in the moment, but looking back, it became even more clear. I heard a preacher once who said, God doesn't sponsor accidents. And when we look back at our hard days, maybe you're going through those hard times now, and it's hard to see when you're in the midst of it, but when you look back at hard days, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to look back on a hard time in your life, but I want you to recount those people and those words that God spoke into your life, maybe directly or through someone that encouraged you, that then saw you through or the break. It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence, but that part in that journey that God used to see you through that. Because when you can see that, when you can see how God was with you and how God was for you, it elicits, it calls forth, it pulls out that feeling of gratitude and thanksgiving where the psalmist, goes through that and then says, so now it's time to bless the Lord, to give thanks, to give credit where credit is due, and to give thanks to God. In the season of Thanksgiving, I encourage you to look back at a hard time in your life and see how God was with you each step of the way. And I promise you, it will call forth a sense of unworthiness maybe on your part, yes, because we didn't deserve God's love, but it'll also call forth when you experience that grace of how God saw you through those days and those times. Give thanks for the people that God used in your life to see you through those hard times. Friends, family, teachers, nurses, social workers, whoever. And then also give thanks to the Lord for sending those people and acting and being with you and acting on your behalf. When we look back, and they say hindsight's 20/20, when we look back and can see clearly what God did for us, it calls forth, it elicits a thankfulness. And that's perfect for the season of Thanksgiving. God bless.